Hello, everybody. This is Donald J. Peterson running for governor of Florida. Now, there's a link at this video for donations, okay? I need your help. I have a GoFundMe page, Donald J. Peterson for governor. I need your help to help me with money to run for governor. I need about $1 million. I need to campaign everywhere. I need town halls. I need money to travel, to go all around Florida. And please, won't you help me? Listen, I'm going to legalize marijuana day one. And I'm going to make sure that over 21, you can grow 21 plants, 20 plants plus one. And you know what? You can grow that in your home or a building, a lockable building. You can't just grow it outside in your backyard for people to see it because they'll steal it. So what I'm saying is, if you have a safe building, you can grow your own cannabis. And what I'm saying is, please do that. I'm going to make it that nice. But what I need is your help. I need your financial help to help me be governor. Now, here's the thing. I need a lot of money to be governor. Okay? Running for governor is expensive. They say it's something like 10 or $15 million. How could that be? But anyway, I need money for my campaign. I need town halls. I need funding for town halls. Listen, I'm going to legalize recreational marijuana day one. What's that worth? If somebody could give me $50 million, that would help my campaign right away, and I could probably be elected governor to guarantee that I would legalize day one. I don't think this ballot initiative is going to go through. I really don't, because they don't want legal marijuana. You know who's selling all the marijuana? Here's an inside scoop. Law enforcement sells all the marijuana in Florida. It's law enforcement. They're trafficking all the marijuana on Instagram, Snapchat, and Discord. Okay? Why are they doing that? That's called reverse drug stings. They're not supposed to do that. All right? Drug trafficking by law enforcement when they bust other people for it, but it's okay for them to do it. It's called reverse drug stings. Law enforcement posing as drug dealers selling confiscated drugs. How could that be legal? And they're even trafficking to children. They are. Do you know it's easier for a child to buy marijuana now on the internet than it is for a parent just to give their child some marijuana to say, look, I'd rather you do this than drink. Because drinking is ruinous to everybody. Drinking is the gateway drug. It's not marijuana. And let me tell you what the gateway drug really means, just so you know. The DEA coins it the gateway drug, okay? To where you want to do other drugs? No. Marijuana is the gateway drug because everybody goes online contacting a drug dealer, which is really law enforcement. Did you know law enforcement deal and traffic all the drugs? It's law enforcement that sells everything. So when you're online on Instagram, Snapchat, Discord, maybe even the dark web, I don't know. I've never been on the dark web. It sounds bad. I don't even want to know about it. But what I'm saying is the black market, okay? You have to find drug dealers to go find marijuana. But what I'm saying is the drug dealers are most likely law enforcement with a badge in their pocket, and they'll even sell to children. That's the weird thing. So what I'm saying is law enforcement is selling all the marijuana and the drugs right now anyway, but it's not safe because even law enforcement is lacing the drugs with fentanyl. And the medical examiner in each county, they just pass the body on through just like it's another death. They don't investigate the overdose. Why? I've investigated that. Why don't they investigate the fentanyl drug overdose, especially if it's a child? They say we're not allowed to. What do you mean? No, we're not allowed to. Our sheriff's office says do not investigate. And our death investigators, when it's a fentanyl overdose death, they just pass it on through just like it's another death because they know that the law enforcement reverse drug sting in that county is trafficking the drugs that cause the overdose. So the overdose comes in through the medical examiner, and all they're doing is just processing the dead body. And I ask the investigators in almost every county, because I'm running for governor, I need to know all this. And I ask all the medical examiners, the investigators, you are tracing the drugs back to the internet where they were probably sold? No, we're not doing that. Why not? Because we're not allowed to. They don't want to make waves because they don't want to lose their jobs. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that absolutely disgusting? That our county sheriff's offices and local police departments with the FDLE and the DEA and other agencies are participating together, usually most or all the time, to traffic drugs on the internet and make that money. They want to make that money. And they are. And they're keeping all the money for themselves. This is our county sheriff's office drug units. Our sheriffs in each county are probably drug kingpins. If you want to look that up online, this is Marijuana Education 101. It's 21 USC US Code 848. And that's drug kingpin status. Our sheriffs are drug kingpins. It has to stop. But what I'm going to do is legalize recreational marijuana and drugs. But the drugs are going to be sold and consumed in a way that helps drug addicts, because people are addicted to drugs, are they not? Drug addicts, it's a health issue, is it not? I want to treat it as a health issue, which means, see, our sheriff's offices have been doing extremely evil things on the internet, Instagram, Snapchat, and Discord, most likely, I guess. What they're doing is they're trafficking drugs, and they're exploiting the drug addicts in their own county. They don't have drug treatment centers. Let me tell you what the drug treatment centers are. I'm going to open 2 of them, 2 in each county. 1, and then there's an overflow. And they have to be like, one is 5 blocks away from the other. And what it is you have a Florida drug card from the health department identifying you as a drug addict, a health issue. Now, Rob Reiner's son, Nick Reiner, he needed a drug card and he needed a drug treatment center to go to when he was having a relapse. That means that you better get drugs in you quick. Now, what I'm saying is a meth addict, a coke addict, somebody doing drugs that wants to do drugs will rob and steal and kill and carjack and commit all kinds of heinous crimes to get the money they need to do the drugs. Okay? Now, instead, we're going to stop all that. I'm going to open drug treatment centers 2 in each county, which means that you can check yourself in right away. You have your drug treatment center card, your health card. And then what it is you go see, they check you right in. They take everything you have. They put it in a locker. You get it when you leave. They give you clean hospital scrubs. And you go see the doctor right away because you're jonesing for drugs. You want drugs. You go see the doctor, and right away the nurse comes in with her little tablet that says, okay, ready to take your order. What drugs would you like? And you tell the doctor and the nurse all the drugs you want. You can do cocaine. You could do crack cocaine. You could do methamphetamine pill. You could do methamphetamine snort. You can do MDMA. You could do pills. You could do oxys. You can do Xanax. You can do magic mushrooms. You can do not only magic mushrooms, but you could do acid. They have everything. And it's all pharmaceutical grade. There's no worry about fentanyl. There's no worry about drug dealers poisoning your drugs. These are pharmaceutical grade drugs. And they're given to you in a monitored, regulated setting where you can't leave until you're sober. Isn't that amazing? You can't leave until you're sober. So you can do all the drugs you want. And if you can't pay for it, it's free, because we don't want you going out there and doing crimes. Because if law enforcement is already selling the drugs anyway, that means that now law enforcement can provide the drugs in a recreational manner. And what these drug treatment centers are is like psych wards. You know, I'm going to bring back psych wards too. I'm going to make sure there's lots of mental health facilities in each county throughout Florida to make sure dangerous people are not sent back on the streets. And what I'm going to do with the drug treatment centers is this. You can flip out in there, and there's orderlies, there's security, there's nurses and doctors everywhere to help treat drug addiction. So anyway, here's a little bit of it. This is a 10-minute message. I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to post another 10-minute message of exactly more things about Florida. So thank you all so much, and Merry Christmas, and please vote for me, Donald J. Peterson. I love you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.